Some of the most brilliant.
Hmm. Hey guys. Hey Noah. Hey Zandel. How you guys doing? You guys hear me okay? Volume's good. I think I got this dual stream thing worked out. So I think I'm on the YouTubes as well. What up, Fruto? We love Doozy. You got Punk. Congrats. I'm doing all right, Noah. How are you? I'm doing all right. See if anyone joins the YouTube stream at the same time. This is kind of cool. What's up, Dylan? Telvin, how are you guys? Mhm. Oh, where should I put this? That's a good project. Happy Canada Day, indeed. What is Canada Day like Canada's 4th of July? I actually don't know, so apologies. What does Canada Day all entail? What's up, Master Beast? I haven't done my I haven't done my talent up yet. Yeah, it looks like I got the YouTube thing working too. That's cool. That wasn't too bad. Hey, Southside, how are you, bud? I don't know if we're gonna July 1st in Canada. Okay, so it is like your 4th. Okay. So it's like your Independence Day kind of thing, or the equivalency of that. You just pulled him earlier today? Congrats. No, I've played, I pretty much played the three. I kind of basically think he has three builds. I pretty much played all three. Yeah. At least a couple runs each. Doing well, Southside? Awesome. Awesome. So he's got some high charge moves and stuff, or I mean high damage moves and stuff. Some interesting stuff. This finisher's like 3.2 mil. What's up, Spider Guard? How you doing? He can do sub with the countdown thing. That's kind of interesting-ish. Like we've had this run of like reds lately, so I'm not super crazy about it being reds. The other one, the triple black, is black, so there's that. But yeah. I think it's okay. Doesn't seem like there's too many people on yet. Maybe they won't. I don't know how many people tend to get excited about the new stuff until they think they're going to get it. You know, that's a great question, Zandel. I thought we'd also check out, because a lot of people have asked me. Maybe we'll do that while we're waiting for people to get in here. A lot of people have been asking me about Powerhouse Sammy, so I was messing around with him today. And, you know, the triple black doesn't necessarily scale real great. The Bloodline moment's got this thing where multiply gems are 4 bigger, which is okay. For him on the other move set. That's kind of okay. What's up, P4? How are you? XXIG? How do you pronounce that? Ziggerix? Is that even right? Probably not if it's me. I tend to butcher things. Anyway, you know, this does okay, Zandel, with the right setup. So let me show you that said setup. I was actually thinking about making a video on it. I haven't done it on this account, though, just my content creator one. What's up, Big Show? How are you, bud? Yeah, a lot of people have lately been asking about Powerhouse Sammy. So, like, the triple black, when I was hitting for, I mean, it's going to go about, like, 25 mil, so you're going to have to try and cycle it. I suppose you could put a drip, and when you turn the gems black, hit there too, but I don't know that it'll hit harder than this, and this you don't really need a drip at all. So let me show you what I kind of came up with, but it'll take a second. I mean, just wait while we wait for people to get in. What do you guys think about the week-long so far? How's that looking to you guys? I took a look at the prize wall. There's a lot of good stuff on the prize wall. There's yellow. Yeah, this is the way I used to play him. When Bianca worked, it hit crazy hard. When Bianca worked, but then Bianca didn't work. I don't know, Zandel. I wouldn't count on it. Uncertain at this time. If we'll get any more midweek currency. But I wouldn't. I would wait till Wednesday, because if we get a midweek event, it would be like Wednesday-ish. I mean, that's when we've had the other ones, so. And yeah. Yeah, when you hit World League, the minus energy, the tasks are easier. You get 2 points instead of 1 for showdown points. So they did accommodate for that. You have to destroy less gems for the tasks and all that jazz. So it looks like they wanted to ease up on how many matches we had to do. And then the regen is 60 minutes as well, instead of 30. I'm all fine with that. Miz is really good. Did you check the video I just did? We'll take a look at the prize wall too. I'll give my thoughts on it. There's one thing in particular I'm hardcore going after. 200 more for the NXT moment? Dang, that's close. Did you get Miz? Did you do his tour? There's 700 in each of the victory tours. Where's Zombie Gunther? I is blind. Pretty sure he's equipped. Yeah, and there he is. Alright, so we're gonna slap a hundo on him since he's modern. Ew, not a seance though. Gross. No, we don't approve of seance when Merrick's is streaming. Boo! Boo seance. It only exists for a very, 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 very small portion of the player base. Only Miz got the 700 from hard. Well, let's hope something shows up, Zandel. I would hold out and see what happens, but, you know, never know. What's up? Me wired up? If some more people get in here, I'll start messing around with new Sammy. In the meantime, oops, I'm messing around with old Sammy. Because a lot of people have been asking me about him, so I thought I'd take the opportunity, since it's Sammy Day, to play him at gold since I'm on the official channel. Ooh, that's so close, P4. So close. I picked up the Miz moment. I plan on getting the Final Testament moment, and I think I have enough for the Razor moment. Anyway, so the skill plates for this one might surprise people. Shamo Crown. And, what was the... We can add this one later, but let's just do the Sheamus Crown first. I wish I had a seance, Big Show. That's pretty close to Brett if you're 700 away. Hey, gameplay loop for this one's super easy. There's not a lot of big hitting powerhouses on turn 1 either. Hey, Shahan! How are you, baby? I thought because it was Sami Day, while we waited for people to get in here, I would start with Sami. And I think you'll find this hits a little bit harder. Maybe... And you're thinking, so each one of these is 6.7 million. There's 4 of those, and then we're blowing up the Z board. Boom, badoom, badoom, badoom. I need both of that. That clips that. That clips that. That gets pretty much everything. So, 3-click, 37 million. Yeah, right on, Sean. It is a Monday. And it is Merrick's, so, you know. Hey, Russell Davison, I see you on the YouTube chat. I'm doing well, how are you? I'm dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube's at the same time, Russell. So yeah. That was 37 mil, that's not too shabby. Since it's not amazing, since he's maxed out with the hundo strap and the Sheamus crown. Where he gets really interesting, though, is if you get this Roman Glasses ultimate, all the gems get another 100%. +4 bigger multiplies in Feud wouldn't hurt either, with the Bloodline moment. That's really close, Telvin. I hope you get there too, buddy. I hopes you get there too. That boosts these all the way to 8, so it's 32 million before we blow up the board. Just on the multiplies. I'm good with that. That's not bad, right? We get all those. So I guess, you know, it doesn't even matter. Ba-doo, ba-doo. 43 mil. So, I mean, like... And it's an easy 43 mil. Which... 43 mil is kind of borderline. Hey, Zandel, double vision. Hey, Jamsha, how are you? Yeah, I got it going all both at once, so that's pretty cool. I think I want to say Goldie figured a bunch of it out the other day, and I think Professor's done it once. I could be wrong, so but I think Goldie did it first and figured it out. So Purple just told me to put these things in these things, and it works. So, you know, I'm on both. I'll have to figure it out for my channel too. So you know, 43 million's pretty. Corey, hold on, I got something for you. Yeah, I do. How are you, Corey? So, I mean, like, 43 million's not bad. That's fairly respectable. So I think it kind of makes him... It takes a lot, though, in particular the Roman's Glasses. The Sheamus crown isn't hard. But 100 strap in the Roman's Glasses, but it is pretty fast. 43 is a little bit lower than I would like. There's also the Feud gem bonus too. But yeah, I think it's pretty decent. What do you guys think? Ooh, nice Cascade. That's 47 mil. What's up, Restate? I think it's kind of decent. I think it's kind of decent. I don't know. I like, kind of like it. It's not, I wish it hit about 10 mil harder. Oh, nice. Noah, that's awesome. I wish it hit about like 10 mil harder. Then I feel really comfortable with it, but there's not a lot of great turn one powerhouse options. Nice, Corey. Nice. Very nice. So I kind of like it. What do we got? Not a ton of people today. That's all right. I wasn't expecting a huge turnout, to be honest. Gameplay ones, at least typically when I do them, isn't massive. No, I am at, let me look on my account. I am at, oh, and scroll down to what I don't has. I am at, right now, 3,955. So I am 1,045 shards short of Trish still. I don't think I'll get her this month. Maybe I will. I do think I'll get her by next month, though. How about you, Restate? Yeah, I kind of like that for Sami. That's not bad. Moment, little 4 bigger, might help a little bit. Yeah. I don't know. You guys don't seem really excited about it, though. So maybe it's not that cool. Maybe it's just my imagination. But I don't know. A lot of powerhouses don't hit super hard. 3850? Oh, you're right near me, Free State. A lot of powerhouses aren't hitting super hard turn 1 at gold, so that's, I think, more what I'm good with it. Plus, it's super easy gameplay loop. Screenshot and save that. So I do kind of want to record it, just for funsies, or for me. Most people may not be interested, but I'm interested because I'm a Sami mark, which is why I'm streaming today. Professor is nice enough to switch with me, so I could do the Sami gameplay stream, since I'm a big Sami mark. Did you get Pat Patterson? I did. My 6-star golds were Randy Orton, and then I also got what's her face? Zelina Vega. Yeah, that's who I got. That's who I got. So, this week long so far, where are you guys at on it? What are you guys thinking? I mean, it's a lot of Sami shards in there. I'd be more excited if I had that Sami still. Fair enough, Sean. I don't know how many people have Powerhouse Sami, so I just know a lot of people have been asking me about him lately. So, but let's talk about this prize wall. What jumps out at people? Like, what are you hoping to get to on the new prize wall? So these are the expensive ones, these 4. And then it gets cheaper from there. What's everyone hoping to grab? Focused on getting Brett shards? Are Brett shards on this price wall? I don't think they are. Thanks, Sean. You're going for Jade shards? Oh, the cargo plate. Yes, me too, Restate. This seems like extremely good value priced. And yeah, I'd grab the RKO one too. Why not? But yeah, Jade Ultimates are tough to get, so I am totally locked in on that one. So the Becky shards would recruit Becky for me. She's the same price as the Jade plate. I would take the Jade plate over the Becky shards and recruiting Becky for me. And I will do that 100%. That's not close for me. I'll get Becky eventually. I mean, like, she's nowhere near Charlotte anyway. I agree, Restate. I definitely agree. I think that's the play, for sure. Anyone using green multiplies, and it's an ultimate too. So, like, you could even use this on Showboat Charlotte, and buff the greens on, like, Showboat Charlotte. So she's got a 100% bonus when she's breaking green multiplies, just to think out of the box a little bit. Anyone like CM Punk could use it. You know what I mean? Because he destroys all different kinds. Wes Lee could use it. There's a bunch of different people it could potentially go on. Yeah, Jason, 100%. I think that's the smart play. Because those shards are going to show up more often and be more obtainable, for sure. He doesn't break green gems, but it does buff his yellow move damage. I mean, it's a little bit. I feel like it's kind of a waste, though, to be honest. My end doesn't show any drop frames, Southside. Actually, hold on, I'm lying. My end does show drop frames. But it could be because I'm trying to stream this new dual channel thing. Let me... Is everyone else's good? YouTube one looks good. Smooth damage. Yep. These are cool if you miss these. And kind of nice to snag, too. Priest is a solid trainer, but... So, no, don't call the doctor yet. I don't know, Jason. I haven't watched a stream on YouTube, like, ever, really. Not forever. So this is going through, like, two different, it goes through the other site, the Restream site, and then it goes through OBS, so I don't know if that's going to affect anything. Is it still doing it? If it stays bad, I'll just turn it on, just on Twitch, if it stays bad. Keep me posted. What's up, Scon? How are you? On what, Zandel? I love the pricing on the Jade Plate. I don't know how many shards or how much prizable currency I'll get, but I definitely like that pricing for sure. Yeah, that's that's the best buy on the wall in my opinion. Like I said, 12K would recruit me Becky, but I don't care. That's what I'm after. Do I think anything is overpriced? Yeah, 100%. Hitman Battle Plate. It's not an ultimate, and it literally does no extra damage. So, and botch people don't typically deal much damage. So, this basically helps you score less points in events. So, this is I wouldn't touch that with a 1,000-foot pole. Best Buy, the Will of Cargill skill plate, in my opinion. So it's an ultimate, reasonably priced. That's the Best Buy. RKO plate is decent. It's kind of like a poor man's nightmare plate. A little bit different setup, so that's a good price. You can Scon, yeah. I mean, especially if you have like you know, Maurice and Miz leveled up. Yeah, absolutely, you can run triple red. Try and mess around with both and see what does better for you, to be honest. Yeah, so what other stuff? It seems like this is super overpriced to me. Like this is grossly overpriced, so I also wouldn't touch that with a 20-foot pole. Right here. the contest champion strap and Hitman's battle. Also, you don't want the KO plate or the mellow mask. No problem, Scon. Yeah, New Moves does work with Hunter's plate quite well, actually. Especially if you cascade, because it lasts for 2 turns. Risto, yes. Would definitely use it there. Yep. Is everyone understanding what's going on in the event so far? Does everyone feel decent about what's going on in the event? Like, we need to go over it or anything at all? Judgment Day plate is really nice, for sure. It's a quality of life thing. It lets you use risky people. Yeah, LA Knight plate is amazing on Kyrie. That's like the best spot for it, in my opinion. She hits insane with it. So hello, sorry for bothering you. Oh, look at that, it's spam. Let's use the sword of moderation. Eh. Hello? And goodbye. Huh. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Not really. I think it is. Drip plate, I don't know if it's gone forever, but it's certainly gone for now. Hey, Sako, how are you? Yeah, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory for the most part. There's a lot of stuff going on. You know. 2K currency in a bag? Oh, you lucky devil. Congrats. That's awesome. It looks like special perks through the faction thingamajig. Get up to a 10 all MP boost for the upcoming feud. Everyone's going to be loaded. Woo! That looks fun. That's awesome, Zandel. I feel like Zandel's going to get a Cargill plate. So there's 2 different... There's the Talent Up perk, which buffs red gems and snowfall gems. And then there's the faction jobby that goes up to 10. 1,500 from one bag? Oh my gosh. Share the love, guys. That's awesome. 10 MP, yeah, like that's just like go ham. There's no negative MP either, so basically everyone's just loaded turn 1. That's gonna be like, yeah. It should be regular, I think. I don't think it's gonna be flash, but I don't have that's just my guess. That's not inside info. Not inside info. That's just my guess. I think it's just gonna be regular Feud. Don't have Judgment Day 1. What, Zandale? No, if you get there, definitely get that. So, when you look at most plates, how I kind of tend to think of it, multiply gems is fairly generic. And it's the only thing that buffs green gems off of multiplies in the game. And 100% is decent. And ultimate plates are always way harder to get than basic plates. The silver bordered plates are always much, much harder to get than the tan bordered plates. So, yeah, Jason, I hope so. That's kind of nice. I'm also really curious where I end up on the Sami shards, obviously, being a Sami mark. Oh, wow, Scon, that's awesome. You hit a home run, buddy. Congratulations! Alright, you guys ready for new Sami gameplay? Should we get to it? What do you think? You guys want to do that? Oh, Charlotte, easily. Andre, in my opinion. I mean, well, so first off, Zandel, let's look at the event, and I'll explain to you how I generally decide. I'm not gonna put a drip on him, Gumsy. Spoiler. He doesn't need one. Or it doesn't really work for him. I guess one build you could, but it would overwrite stuff anyway. So when you're looking at the showdown, in general, let's go to the showdown here. Wrong button. Professor! What's up, man? How you doing? So when you look at leaderboard on the Nodo, ranking rewards. So if you think you can get, let's say, in the top 100, then you'd want to go Nodo, right? Notoriety. Because you make a decent return on your ranking. Now, the other spot is going to be in the Showdown event here, but the coin portion is in this one, right? So if you can get on this leaderboard, you see your Nodo, your coin goes a lot less far, right? Plus, like 100 is 710. So in this case, I would tell you, nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, so just as a reminder, Professor, let's plug what you're giving away on your stream. The blog was already up, Mike. Professor read it earlier. It was posted earlier. We can take a look if people haven't seen it for sure. But Professor, what are y'all giving away on your stream? We're going to raid Professor right away at the end of this, so you'll want to hang around. He's got, like, giveaway stuffies. I don't want to say the wrong thing that he's giving away. But I'm pretty sure he's giving away a Ferrari and a Maserati and something else. I wasn't planning on it. If people want to look at it, we can look at it together. But I mean, it's already been, Professor released a video where he reads it to you in his calming voice. But if you guys want to see it, we can look at it. Anyway, Zandel, you see, plus you're hurt for not having some of these. So Zandel, if you don't have Trish, you're not going to get anywhere near the top 100 in that leaderboard unless you have every CSS. So really, it's only if you're having trouble hitting these milestones, right? Which I believe, but at the very least, a Bugatti, nice, I'm there. I am there. I can't win it, but yeah. No Porsche? Come on now. And there might be, you don't know. You just don't know. So, yeah, Zandel, these look broken. I think said he already maxed this portion. I don't think it's too bad to max. And he's missing Trish and Becky, I think it was, or somebody like that. So, to me, I think Noto would be the way to go personally, Zandel. But I really don't think it matters unless you leaderboard. You know what I mean? Shucky Ducky Quack Quack, how are you? What are we, peasants? Yeah, Furpo wouldn't give away a Porsche. He doesn't even buy Porsches with his pocket change at Scopely. Them of the billion-dollar monopoly success. Also, is stream doing okay? The dual stream is definitely giving me drop streams, which is interesting. That's awesome, Ducky Schultz. But volume's good. Everything's been good. No one's hardly watching on the YouTube, so I can drop that if I need to. There's 7 people on YouTube. They're just not talking. But hello, YouTube people. How are you? So yeah, anyway, prize wall, I'm all about the Jade Cargill plate. That looks like the best value by far. Hopefully we can get there to 12K. That would be my number 1 pick. Yes, my Discord is gone. I deleted it. Everything that was on it is gone forever. This is why we can't have nice things, because people are horrible. So I wasn't gonna keep dealing with it. The end result was there was a bunch of garbage while I was recording the NVIDIA stuff and then building the computer and really busy. And then I reorganized a bunch of stuff to make it easier for modding for me, because I mod most of it. And and I just can't be there all the time. And then there was like a political disagreement, and I wasn't going to do that with like 6 months still to go in the election and stuff. I was just like, I had enough. Right on South Side. You moved to YouTube to make sure you weren't dying. Yeah, I just wasn't going to do it. And I actually left every single Discord group I was in, except for my faction and then the town hall / content creator groups. I'm not in any Discord groups anymore, and it's actually super nice. It's been very relaxing. So as long as I don't lose touch with the community, I'm good. But I plan on streaming, so yeah. Sure, Charlotte. It's green, so anyone with green multiplies. Charlotte, Jade, Waller. Hold on. CM Punk, if you're a Punk user, for sure. Yes, it was. It was pineapple on pizza. So CM Punk for sure. Who else does green? Does Dusty do green or blue? I don't know off the top of my head. I still haven't recruited Dusty on my account. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good, me wired up. I just didn't want to babysit grown adults and moderate, you know? But CM Punk it would be great on, because he just makes a bunch of destroys random ones, so solid on him. Plus it's an ultimate, it gets you a little bit extra damage. Any other techs that do multiplies? Oh, Razor, right? Yeah, because he chooses green. 100%. Yeah, Razor, absolutely. The answer is no. Do not put pineapple on pizza. So it'd be really good, really, really good on Razor. Like, super good on Razor. You guys that, I don't think it goes on Pat Patterson. Blue for Dusty? Okay. Who else could it go? Oh, get the plate over, EO. For sure. How often do you, Nico, how often do you get a chance for an ultimate plate that adds 100% gem damage of some kind? Like, how often? Gumsy's too clicky for me, so I don't play him, but with the buff, Benny has a bunch of videos on him. I'd recommend watching Benny's video on him. Videos, plural, on him. Patterson's just too clicky for me and has cascade risk, so no touchy, but he hits super hard when things go right, if you don't cascade. Doesn't Regal have a multiply green build you could put Cargill on too? The Cargill plate? I wouldn't run that one, but yeah. You could use it on Shinsuke Nakamura for his multiply build. Yeah, when you make 10 multiply gems, it increases your green gem damage by 100%. It also increases your yellow move damage by 100%. So you could put it on Shinsuke where he's just doing his... So, actually, Shinsuke at gold's kind of interesting with... he makes the bottom 4 rows into multiply gems of strength 12. So you would just be hitting these 2 moves over and over. If he ever gets a moment, look out for him. You just really need these 2 moves. Boom, 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 boom. That's a lot of gems. So, but also you want to look to pair the... I'm sorry, yellow gem damage. Yellow gem damage. That's my bad. No, wait. Cargill, let me look at it. I'm pretty sure it was green. And yellow move damage. I said it right, I think. You guys are confusing me. Pretty sure I said it right. Don't make me question myself. No one makes me bleed my own blood. Yeah, it's dropped. Yeah, your green gem damage. I was right. Green gem, yellow move. Green gem, yellow move. When you make multiplies. I was right. Making me think I'm crazy. Rude. Rude. I mean, you could also, yeah. Who else could you use? Sure. Use it on Gunther. I don't see why not. As long as they don't make their multiplies off of a sub. No, so Regal can do green gem damage too, if I'm not mistaken. Because you can drop the thing. Just ignore it. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't do it. Hey! Hold on. This just occurred to me. You 100% can use it on Sami. So you could use it on Sami if you don't want to use one of your pyro plates on Sami. You could just swap the pyro plate out and it would be the same damage on Sami. So if you don't have a Piper plate for Sami, or you want to move one somewhere else because they're awesome in so many places, it would free one up if you're using it on Zombie Sami. And if you don't have one, it would do the same thing. It'd make Zombie Sami hit out 100% to his greens. So Zombie Sami is a great spot for it. It would free up one of those Piper plates that are very high demand. So Zombie Sami is a really good spot for it. Oh, Charlotte for sure. But Zandel, like the Regal, like if you have Regal, he doesn't really need the help, to be honest. He hits hard enough. And Charlotte is just super quick. So I'm gonna try it on Charlotte first. I mean, like we could try it if you guys really want to after we play Sami a little bit. We could put it on Charlotte and see how it does compared to the break black and yellow one. We could absolutely try it. Else. Yeah, Gunther it would work on for sure. So whoever asked that. So if you have the NXT moment, this is a little bit crazy, but hear me out. It buffs yellow and red gems 125% and multiply gems 5. Also, if you have the doesn't he have another? I thought he had another one. His multiply gems are kind of big. And there's kind of, so these are times 10 and 22 of them. You can kind of, if you're feeling really groggy, and you can load it really cheap as well if you want. You can kind of do this with Sami with the NXT moment. If you have a big strap, it's not for everybody. I wouldn't recommend it, but it is an option for people. Kind of flies under the radar a little bit. Like I wouldn't personally use it, but something like that on Sami would work great as well, because you're gonna hit those hit the green gems when you can. It's his primary color. Let me look on my account. I don't trust this one. I thought he had one more that was a feud one, but I could be wrong. Let me look. Also, yeah, so let me look on my actual account on my phone here. Oh. You could probably do something with it on Logan as well. Probably Restate. She's by far the best lady powerhouse. I don't use her like a lot of people maybe do. Remind me to show you. So you put the multiply reversal on her and just use the 2 moves. You don't build the buff. Just put the reversal on. And then you just go against multiply people like Rhea, Kyrie, you know, all of the ladies that are good are basically multiply people. You just go against them and then they can't ever hurt you. You steal their turn. That's the best way to use her. What was I checking? Oh yeah, Sami's moments. Thought he had another one, but I could be wrong. It's so hard to remember everything now. No, he just has the two. The NXT one and the other one. He just has the two. Okay. Talked about it on Shinsuke. It'd be really good on Razor. Actually, I might put mine on Razor if I get his gear. Roman. Mutant Roman. Actually. Yeah. Could go on Mutant Roman. Which two, kid? Like, what do you like? There's a lot of different options. Anyway, it works on a ton of people. Like, does Edge leave multiplies or is he just a buff? Yeah, he's just a buff, no multiplies. Just throw out two names. If you like, if people really want to see the plate in action before I play Sami or after, I'm happy to do it. Throw out some names and we can figure it out. Who else? I really like it for Zombie Sammy too to free up a Piper plate. To be honest, because Piper plate is so good on so many. Carmella actually does greens off of her sub and multiplies, although a lot of people aren't using Carmella. But maybe with that you could do something, I don't know. Because you could use all hard and that. And then you're boosting your multiplies 200%. No, never mind. Multiplies won't work off the sub. Ignore that. Did not say that. I forget that sometimes. What's Benny's YouTube? Benny Samaja Gaming. I could just grab you the link though. Real quick. Not my channel. This channel. If you type in BENNY space SAMAJDA, I believe it is. Yeah, SMADJA. But I'll get you the link. He did a bunch of Pat Patterson, so I think there's some shorts too. He's got longs and shorts of him. Search Patterson. No, it won't work off a sub. Only in boss. That one's from 11 months ago. A year ago. Here's 1 month ago. 6-star gold. He's got a you got it? Oh, okay. That depends, Lux. Did you get Miz and do you have the moment? Kid. What the heck? You asked if we wanted to see Charlotte versus your thing on my screen. Looks like you started typing in like some kind of weird language. I don't know if Twitch screwed up or what. But yeah. I mean, you could also put it on Balor here, who's basically Charlotte without gear. Kurt Angle. I believe does multiplies, yeah? No? Is it a buff or multiplies? It is multiplies, yeah. Triple green Kurt Angle. I mean, you're probably not hitting hard enough for it to matter, but it's there. The Miz with the moment's better than the finish the story moment's not really good for Cody, if that's the one you're talking about. Miz with the moment is going to be better than Cody for sure, in my opinion, Lux. Just if you want to see how much better, just watch the video I posted today. Miz 20% strap, no plate, 3 trainers, so the 4th one could be MP down, hitting for like 40 to 45 million at 6-star silver with a 20% strap and no plates. Hopefully you don't have to wait too long, Verdu. I don't think I think you need like 5 to activate it, if I'm not mistaken. And they're not, yeah, that's like, he's gonna go do north of 80 mil with the 20% strap and no plate with the moment to beef. If you haven't watched the video I posted today with Miz in the moment, you really should. You should also watch Lashley with the moment, because he could end up being the striker you use. I'm not saying that just to watch the video. They're both done without rare stuff, and you can see just how strong they will be with feud setups. So, I'm huge on that moment. It's been super fun. I hope they keep doing that. Like, it's cool to see some, like, Lashley all of a sudden possibly become relevant and stuff like that. I've really enjoyed the moment. Jay is pretty fun with it. So yeah, I've absolutely enjoyed that. Hopefully that continues. I don't know. I think those are the big ones. There might be other people. I'm sure there's somebody else in there that I haven't really talked about. But those are the big ones. Yeah, Jay this morning. If he ever gets a generate, so you could just spam it like crazy, like a generate moment, like generate 6 gems, so you didn't even have to focus on how many you're breaking, boy, he would. Even without, though, I think he's borderline. If you got a tiara and a good strap, I think he's border. Acrobats are tough for people, so I think he's borderline acrobat for a lot of people alone. Plus, he also has the bloodline moment, which adds X4 4 times to his, and they're only at like 8 or 9, so that's gonna put him well into the 50 million range easily when you connect all of them. So maybe even higher, because they're only 8 and 9, so that's like almost doubling what he's hitting, as well if you have both. So yeah, that moment's the best thing on that prize wall for sure. Best value, not the best thing, but the best value. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's... Oh! Nope, not Kyrie. Kyrie does blues. Not Kyrie. Never mind. Yeah, I think that's about it. So. Absolutely. Absolutely, one true. Seth is super good with all the stuff. It keeps lining up so he always has a big bonus, or there's negative red MP. Hopefully I can actually record my silver Seth with the stuff, so you guys can see what he's like in Feud. Because the stuff for him is not that hard to get, and like, yeah, he hits. He'll be a lot of people's best striker. So like Seth and Bobby are going to be most people's best striker if they have either of the, like, the rare moments, more rare moments now, but the nightmare moment a lot more people have now because it's in feud bags and stuff. Yes, he was. He was hitting 60 mil last feud at silver. That was with the 100% multiply boost. He's awesome. No problem. Me, thanks for stopping in. 6-star bronze, it's older beef. Yeah, I do. She's gonna be like a 2-cycle win. I would probably recommend going with the sub with her, because it's gonna probably take 2 cycles. You're not gonna put anyone down turn 1, most likely. Any other golds, or you could set up for the quick build without the sub and then just fight silvers, punch down with it. Because she could turn 1 silvers at gold with like the buff setup and doing it quick probably. And just, but I don't like telling people to bring someone to feud to punch down, though, necessarily. But since you did get her at gold, you could do a lot worse, for sure. Plus, Lady Chaotic's a tough one to fill for boss battle, so that was a nice snag, really. Ow. You guys ever have this happen? Maybe you don't. I don't know. I can always tell when my mustache is a little bit longer. It gets pinched in the tab of soda tabs. And it really freaking hurts. It pulls the hair on your mustache. It's not fun at all. Just saying. Ouch. Just had that happen. I just ripped the tab off. Oh. Oh, okay. Breaking news. Log has been updated with CSS for the upcoming Feuds plural. Let's take a look at this. Let me find this. Make sure I have the right page up and we'll take a look at it. I think he probably means he did it on the month-long log. Let's see. Be my guess. Updated 7.1. Yeah, ladders to riches. See if I can find this for you guys. Event schedule. Feud CSS. Contest Superstars for Faction Feud. 7.5 and 7.6. It is 2. Yep, thanks, Donjay. Hey, one true. Yep, gotcha. Thanks, guys. Let me pull it up. Yes, 2 feuds, Professor. I'm assuming this is new from this morning. 2. So it's not a flash feud, it's a dual feud, question mark? Let me pull this up. This is on the regular blog, so I don't need to hide it or anything. Blog. Alright. No surprise, Trish Stratus is CSS. Roxanne, EO, Jade Cargill, Shayna Baszler, Molly Holly, Corey Jade, Nikita Lyons, any Raw, and Maurice, Ms. and Mrs., any NXT, any SmackDown, any Showboat. That's on 7/5, so that would be Friday. So I'm assuming that's Friday night. It doesn't say what time it starts, and then this would be Saturday. Sami Zayn, Bret Hart, Braun Breaker, the rarer one, Carmelo Hayes, Seth Rollins, Freakin', that's the Showboat. Miz, Bret Hart, Hart Foundation, that's the Legend Tech. Any Sammy, any Raw, Canadian NXT, any Hall of Fame, any Technician. That's, yeah, so there's your CSS. What's up, JCG? I'm missing Trish in this one, and I'm missing Sammy in this one, and Seth right now. I think it is HD, but I don't know for sure. Let me see if he knows how long they're going to be. Ah! Whoops. There's nothing you couldn't see there anyway, but I didn't do it on purpose, so. Yeah, I flashed what Furpo said. Your ears. Hmm. 18 hours apiece. All right, cool. So 2 long ones. But that should give people time to get some playing in, at least. Miz is fun, right? Especially at the moment. Yeah, maybe we will. Okay. Actually, it's not. It's okay. What do you guys think? 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. I'm assuming that's Pacific time for both feuds. 2 6-hour feuds. Is what he's just saying. What do you think? Does that sound better than 2 18-hour feuds? 2 6-hour feuds? What's up, Hip? How are you, bud? Good Beef says. You're good with 6 hours, Chuck? PLE is on Saturday or Sunday, Zandel. You said that's fine? Oh, hold on. I read that wrong. My bad. I lied. Nope. It's from 6 p.m. to 12 p.m., not 12 a.m. It is 18 hours. Never mind. Never mind. Well, there you go, Jason. You got it. It's 2 18 hours. Yes. Furpo. AM and PM is super confusing. I'm not smart. Both Money in the Bank and NXT Heatwaves. Well, you got 2 18 hours, so there you go. You'll pass it. Well, you don't have to feud the whole thing, Chuck. No, you know what I mean? It's feud for 2 6 hours. 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific for both of them. Ooh, infection in your eye? That doesn't sound fun. Can I go back to the second feud? I mean, it's on the blog, but yeah, I can. Eh. Right. Oh yeah, Thursday's the 4th. Long weekend. Yeet, my dogs. Is that what you wanted to see? Second one? I would assume Sami will be top line and Brett will be middle line. It's kind of my guess, but who knows? That's my guess. And then I'm guessing Trish will be top and Roxanne will be, or Jade will be middle in this one. It is Canada Day. Happy Canada Day, Canadians. All right, let me undo this. Eh. Okay. So that's the plan for now, but it is possible it could change. So if those times, oh, it's breaker middle lane. I was off. It is breaker middle lane, Sami top. I think though, if the majority think those times don't work, then you could probably discuss it on the forum or even mention it here. I could do a poll. I don't know how many people we have, but I was right about the Trish top, Roxanne middle on the second one. I could poll. Feud times. You like it? 18-hour X2? Yes? No? Indifferent. 5 minutes. Careful. Pulls up. I booked flights to go from Pennsylvania to Iceland. We leave Saturday night, 7 p.m. Arrive Iceland next day at 6 a.m. Left Saturday that we were arriving Saturday. Really, it's Sunday. Oh, that sucks, Jason, but that's funny. But it sucks. Yeah. So polls up if anyone. Oh, It looks like 7 to 5, yes to no, and 2 indifferent, 8 to 5. I kind of, since it is holiday, I kind of do like the longer times because no one makes you play, you know what I mean? And that lets European peoples and then people on holidays get in. So, who flipping tables? I'm gonna vote yes myself, but 11 to 5, 12 to 5. Yeah, all right. Leave it up. I'll leave it up for the Furpinator. Oh, okay. I should probably at least play a little bit of Sami, guys, and then we can put the Jade plate through some paces if you really want on a couple people. We can try Charlotte, and you can figure out who else. Yeah, and the holiday is Thursday. Excellent point, Donjay. So Friday you're just gonna be hungover, and Saturday you're probably just gonna be hungover too. Be safe though. In all seriousness, 4th of July I think is one of the weekends that have the most accidents. So if you're driving or traveling, definitely be safe. Vern Roberts. I don't know. It sounds good. Looking at the blog, half and half, it does sound good. It seems like there's a fair amount of shards available. I feel like it maybe is. I don't know. I have to play the whole thing, right, and see where I come out at. But I don't feel like Sammy's an impossible get if you know, get your. And I don't think looking at it, I feel like it's not going to be super hard to get to here, where you get the majority of them. You don't get any more shards until very deep into the bonus milestones for Sami. In fact, you got to go like all the way to 11.9 before you start getting more. Is it? Or 12.4? Yeah, 11.9 and 12.4. You start getting some more. So I feel like, yeah, it seems kind of decent so far. Showdown seems, even though there's a lot of rare CSS, I think it's the points portion of it is pretty maxable. Like the bonus milestones, if you're missing a bunch of CSS, you might not get all the bonus milestones. But I think most people will probably be able to get most of the points. This one, a few people might not, but I do think this for sure. Most people are not going to struggle to get to 12.5 if you have a bigger roster, right? These bonus ones maybe, but that's prize wall currency. There's no Sami shards in there. There's no Sami shards on the prize wall. So generally speaking, I kind of like that setup, where most people have a shot at getting the bulk of the shards. Those generally, when it's like that, seem to be more favorable in the past. I don't know that for sure because I haven't played the whole event. Yeah, HD. I feel like so far it's a really good start to the event. The prize wall looks really good. I've heard a few people hitting some big coins from the bags. Yeah, you maxed it, Scon. There you go. So far it seems like they're not being like incredibly whatever with it. But to be fair, I feel like this month has been better than last month, right? I think maybe, although maybe Charlotte was easier than Brett, maybe, but we're still getting those bonus shards this week, so maybe not. Trish is definitely have been more shards available than Rex Regum, like a lot more. Rex Regum were not very many shards available. So I feel like Trish has been much more obtainable. The prize wall has been really good in the middle of the month. The Miz moment adds a lot of value to Miz and other people. So I feel like this month in general has been quite good. I do like the format a lot. Weekends, I think maybe could use a little bit of tweaking, but if this is a little more common for Trish shard counts, then I think I'm probably good with it because she doesn't feel like I'll never get her. Like I did with Rex Regum till I got lucky and pulled him on a 7 pull, but I felt like I'd never get Rex Regum. This month definitely Trish feels a little more obtainable. I don't know if that's because of the mess up or not. But I feel like this month is an improvement pretty much everywhere from last month. I'm trying to think if somewhere isn't. Better than it was last month. And again, guys, just a reminder, as soon as my stream's over, I'm going to raid Professor. he's going live with giveaways. There's going to be Sami contest promo codes. So you have a shot to win new Sami and stuff like that. Bunch of giveaways as far as I understand. I think he's giving away like at least one big code and like 5-6 other codes, I think. But there should be lots of stuff there. So Professor's the good guy that does giveaways. I'm the bad guy that doesn't. But yeah, I feel like pretty much everywhere this month has been an improvement in general over last month. But let's see how it keeps going. I personally have enjoyed the new format. I know a lot of people have mentioned they don't like it, but it's just kind of, I don't know. I find it relaxing. It's not hard for me to get engaged with it because my buddy says I'm a tryhard, so I always get extra shards that normal people don't because I'm always like tryharding because like I try and get every available shard on every event, you know, especially the free ones. But I don't have a trouble staying engaged personally. My buddy does, he says. Has trouble like caring about the weekend events, but I don't know. I really like it personally. It's cool if you don't. I'm not upset if anyone doesn't like it. That's just my opinion. You love it, Largo? Okay. Noah loves it. The Beef says this was a great month. Okay. Yeah, they are giving away energy in the milestones for sure. Probably won't carry over, Vern. Yeah, I think universally everyone has enjoyed the midweek lasting all month. Yeah, the medallions spread out for sure. I think like in general, like you just have better options now, and options are good, right? Like because your roster's not the same as mine, so for sure. Also like just stuff like this is really decent too. The 6-star gold loot has got some solid superstars in there. I mean, obviously you're not going to get Seth Ready. It's really rare, but there's some very usable golds in here. I think that helps a lot of rosters out in general. And for some people, you know, maybe they'll get really lucky and get somebody like awesome. But like I enjoyed getting Orton. I'll play around with Orton for sure. Is it bad HD still? Because am getting drop frames once in a while, I think because I'm streaming through the dual thing. I never get drop frames, and I've been getting drop frames off and on today. So it might have been on my end. So anyway, yeah. Audio seems fine for you? Okay. You got Butch? Right on. There's definitely, like, just a lot of decent, usable superstars, and some actually good ones in there, so... Your stream's been fine? Okay. Cool. What time is it? Holy crap. It's 4:14 already? It's going fast today. It is going fast today. Let me get some... Okay, Sami gameplay. You guys want to see some Sami in action? Besides Powerhouse Sami? Hitting for like 45 million? Which moveset you guys want to see first? You want to see red, blue, blue? You want to see the sub moveset first? Or you want to see triple black first? What's up, Willbreaker? What do you want to see? Sub countdowns, triple black, or snowfall boom? First one who says it, that's the one I'll pick. Nice, Druzy. It's very nice. Red, blue, blue? Okay, you got it, Noah. It's gone. My favorite I haven't decided yet. We'll do red, blue, blue, and then do triple black. I have loadouts saved. In fact, this is set up for red, blue, blue. So, you want me to read the descriptions? And if you're on mobile, it might be small. So 6 MP Michinoku driver, 358k damage, increase your blue MP by 9. Right on, Willbreaker. Ah, I like it, kid. Diving crossbody, 8 MP blue, 425k damage. Make 40 randos into snowfall gems that turn red. Oh, it's Elvin, that's hurtful. Uh, yeah, Sako. Absolutely. You're talking the one from this weekend? The prize haul from this weekend? Haluva Kick, 10 MP finisher, deals 76k bonus damage for every snowfall gem. Then finisher, deal 845k damage and choose a 7x2 area to swap into red gems. It recycles flawlessly for this one. Because there's so many snowfall gems, when they turn, it's 200% on the gems. No one is really going to be better than Maurice for this build set. Because it gets him loaded, so you don't need Santa and Butch. And then, okay, Sako, I can do that. You have how much? Remind me how much it is when we go to it, because I'll probably forget, but 18.6k, okay. Same thing with Miz, 100%. There's 40 snowfall gems. Almost everything's a snowfall gem. So it's basically like 100% red gem damage. Plus it's also boosting the finisher thing. And then we got Priest for 30%. Could be some better options there, maybe? Like maybe the blue move damage, blue finisher damage potentially instead. Because he's not... The only downside to this is Sami isn't doing anything to buff this setup. So, but Fury 2 with the blue move damage metal is what we want to use. No. He's a 3,000 recruit. If I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, Furbo, but I believe he's a 3,000 recruit. He's on my roster on this one, so I can't tell you, but I'm pretty sure he's 3,000 shard recruit. Like 5-star bronze, yeah? 3,000 5-star bronze? He's definitely not free. Okay, thank you, true. He's definitely not free, but it does look like there's a chunk of shards available. The bulk of them available at a reasonable price. So he doesn't feel unobtainable or like super, super costly going into it. But again, you never know till you play it. Yeah, they did, Jason. But the build that doesn't really lend itself to a drip. All right, so this obviously also we can use the Miz plate. What strap do we have equipped? I think I got like a 50%er on to split the difference in the middle, and then we can use that Miz skill plate, the new Miz skill plate too. But let's just do this first. Oh, Zombie Live, definitely not rich. That's without knowing your roster though, IK. So in Feud, obviously, this would fill both blue moves. Then you're throwing your snowfalls out. Really easy gameplay loop. And then Kaluva kicks 3 million damage, and then 238. Sorry. It's a 2 million damage, and then he's doing 300k per snowfall gem. So you're getting 12 million in snowfall gem damage to start, and then 2.3 million on the finisher. So there's the 12 mil, and then the move damage, the 2.3 million. And then 13 gem. That's only a total of 26 million. So, so almost always, unless there's big multiply gems or a buff, you're just not going to do enough gem damage. So, then Zombie Live IK is going to be much more useful. Surely you have probably a better powerhouse at this point than Ridge to take gold. But if you don't, I would kind of wait. Because those Blast Gem guys, they only hit so hard the first turn. You're probably going to be a two or three cycle win while you're getting hit. And that's not ideal. So that's pretty standard with that. So even if you buff, because like there's just no multipliers factors, you can't really buff the gem damage a ton. Even like 50% just really isn't going to do a lot, to be honest. This moveset would benefit huge from a snowfall damage moment, for example. It doesn't help a bunch. I'll run it, Jabroni. I'll show you. I am a huge Sami mark. This is the moveset I would like to run, because I love his Haluva kick. And it this is the safe one. This is the only safe moveset he has. So this is the only one I really want to run. Plus, these are kind of the, you know, the Mikanoshu driver and the Haluva kick, in particular the Haluva kick, is what I have fun using with Sami. So this is what I would want to run. But there's nothing to drain MP or anything, and this is straight up, it's a 2-cycle winner. If you didn't know what the Miz plate does, it's basically a red Z plate. It's a red Z plate when you make snowfall gems. 50% red gem damage, and reduces your opponent's gem damage by 50% for 2 turns. I feel like kind of like Sami and Trish are both kind of set up, and Brett, for a snowfall moment. That would be my guess, that they get a moment this weekend that adds snowfall damage, but I don't know. That's not inside info. That's just strictly me straight up guessing, because I feel like all 3 of them would benefit from like a Canada moment. Triple Black is Cascade risky. It definitely hits harder than this, but it is Cascade risky. It's kind of pretty similar to Tech CM Punk Jabroni-ish. Whatever. Hey Lee, how are you, bud? 28 mil. The Z-plate portion is nice. Hey, Rusty indeed. Mondays with Merrick's. That was back for a day. So, yeah, it's kind of like a 2-cycle winner. Even if you put like a seance on there, I'm doing well. Cha, how are you? Even if you put like if you happen to have a seance on there, which is ridiculous because almost no one has it, you're only blowing up the board once more, so it's not like crazy, because you're not really buffing red gem damage with this. We're buffing the snowfalls because the percentages are so much bigger, right? You could throw there's not that I know of yet, but that's just kind of habit. You could also throw like Sheriff's Badge and blow up the board once more. I think that'll add like 4 or 5 million. But this is really the only moveset that my Discord is not showing because I don't have a Discord anymore. I deleted it, so everything on that Discord is gone forever. People couldn't play nice, and I just got sick of it. Long story short. $33 million. We gained we went from 28 to 33, so yeah, about 5 million. So yeah, I mean that's the easy, fun moveset, right? Right on, Rusty. How are you, Lee and Rusty? If you guys not, make sure and follow Lee and Rusty, the Champs Chat guys. You guys can, oh, you guys did, I think. Good, excellent. And then Professor was on earlier, and we'll be rating him after. Spider Guard did it. Thanks, Spider Guard. You're so very helpful, Spider Guard. I appreciate you. Make sure and give Professor a follow too. So, all right, moving on. You guys said Triple Black next. It is risky. It does hit harder. The finisher is a big boy finisher. Made me want to try move damage. Move damage doesn't scale better than the gem damage. I tried that off stream. Just heads up. Move damage does not scale better, but you can get the finisher up to like 15 million, 18 million-ish if you want to, because it's 3.2 million base. So the Triple Black, standing dropkick, 7 MP, 304k damage, make the top row into snowfall gems. Remaining turn into multiply gems of strength 3. It's 7 MP as well, so you can't get Sherry on here unless you have a middle line bonus and use Santa Hogan. So that's worth noting. So it's really hard to boost your multiply gems with this build. I feel like maybe they're a touch small, personally, in my opinion, but, you know, it is what it is. That dirty yellow poutine, Rusty. You don't want it anyway. Exploder Suplex makes 7 snowfall gems into black gems. Of course, the cascade risk is extremely high, though, because we're going to have multiply gems down. So even though this is really fun, and I do like the Blue Thunder Bomb as a finisher because it's one of Sammy's fun signature moves, so I do like that too. As a Sami mark, I approve of Blue Thunder Bomb, but this is super cascadey. Burner. So we're gonna run with Priest and what's his face, Woodsy here, and Gunther and Memrock, since we're destroying all gems. You can also try Brett here. If you have Brett and you don't have Memrock, new Brett. So, but the drip won't. Why would I use it? It'll get. Just wait. I'm gonna use other plates instead. That will work better than the drip. But I'm probably gonna cascade. Good Bailey, no. Showboat's usable. Very, very cascade prone. I got lucky there, I didn't. Oh, also, we need to put the black move damage medal on, so this is just going to basically be straight gem. Yeah, Blue Thunder Bomb is super fun. Nice cascade, but 31 million is all? With a very high cascade risk. I do, Gumsy, I do. So, let's put the right, because this will add a 200% move damage medal. We'll add another 6 million to that. Just FYI. And then let's get some right skill plates on. And this is a 50% strap. We can try a hundo. I feel like for as risky as it is, it needs a little bit more oomph. So let's see if when we get it completely decked out, if it gets there. Kind of dealer's choice. It's what's on the board. I would be somewhat inclined to go blue multiply buffage, simply because that's his primary color. And Gunther is also buffing blues. So you're talking the Pyro Princess plate, but it is only 50%. 100% options would be like the Nightmare plate. But Nightmare plate is only one turn, and if you cascade, then it's no longer working, and it's yellows, which is not his primary. Well, let's see how hard he hits, kid. But no, he wouldn't replace my West. He wouldn't replace Muda if I had Muda either. So I'm kind of thinking that. And then, just because, let's get 100% ultimate going. Let's, we can try the Jade plate, potentially. Or, like, the Real American plate, since it's 4th of July. We could start there. Or we could just start without a secondary plate first. Because a lot of people lack ultimates. And then move into it. But there's 7. And only with the middle lane, jabroni. The only way you're getting Sherry is with the middle lane in Santa Hogan. It's one MP too high. If it was 6 and you could use Sherry, it would hit much, much, much harder. And be worth the risk, probably. Especially at Acro. Middle lane is less than ideal, though. We almost cascaded it again. We only have 3 blue gems, so that plate isn't doing a heck of a lot for us this time. Our finisher, however, is now hitting for 9 million. Move damage. Again, 34 mil. Just not quite the oomph you want to see. Let's, one more, and then I'll throw Real American on. I feel like, like I said, Brett, Trish, and Sami are all set up for a snowfall moment. I don't know if it'll happen, but I kind of feel like that. I do, jabroni. This is not a super friendly trainer setup, too. right? So, yeah, I feel like there's a moment coming, probably. Like I said, I feel like he just lacks a little bit of punch. I can't believe I haven't cascaded yet. Practicing this, I was cascading, like, half the time. Lot more blues this time. Lot more blues. Way, way more blues. That time we got up to 40 million with, like, a metric crap ton of blues. So that's getting closer if there's a bunch of blues, right? But that one had, like, 8 of them at least. Yeah, Brother Ray. On paper, he looked really good, Jabroni, yeah. But you never know till you get out there and actually play how hard it'll hit. You know what I mean? So, but he looked great on paper. He's got a bunch of low charge stuff, and a lot of stuff that works like well together, but it doesn't hit as hard as I was expecting, at least with a 50% strap. So I'll try 100 after this. Real American isn't going to add a ton. I just feel like there could be Gumsy. I don't know if that's accurate, right? So who knows? No, you can't use Matt. You won't be loaded in Feud. It's not mind-blowing. His sub gameplay is not mind-blowing. The reds off of the countdowns hit for like 30 million as well. It's not mind-blowing. So we could try the Jade Plate and get 100% on the greens as well. You could, and let's see what that does. Or we could put the Real American on and get some more blue gems. In Feud, after 99 MP goes away, this is 100% the best entourage in the game for this build. After 99 MP goes away, you can't get a better entourage unless you're using a middle lane, and then you would replace one of these two coaches with Santa Hogan and Priest with Sherry. Hey, man, how are you? But that would take a middle lane bonus, and that's not very ideal. There's the cascade. We did have greens and blues, a bunch of them this time. Let's get the multis back out, though. There's the cascade again. I told you, it's very cascade prone. I've just been getting lucky. Very, very cascade prone. Nice, Rusty. Thank you. I always forget to promote stuff. I suck at it. Appreciate it, Rusty. Third time the charm? Nope. See? Very cascade prone. Like, this is much more... That's 3 in a row. Alright, we're just gonna force quit. Because Merrick's is Cascade King. So, there is no way I would ever run this moveset in Feud. It doesn't hit hard enough, and it's super risky. So, like, I mean, like, yeah, I just play Wesley or Muda. I don't have Muda, but I would just play Wesley. Which is unfortunate, because I really like Sami. Anyway, I feel like this is not the way. Didn't cascade. Only 2 greens, lots of blues. So it's probably over 40 million. Large Marge sent you? I don't think I remember that's gone. 38 million is all. Right, Jabroni? So, I mean, like, I think Real American maybe is the better play anyway. I just, Pee-wee's Big Advent? Ah, alright. So, yeah. I mean, like, he's really close, which is why I think there's probably a moment, but, we can simulate middle lane. It'll hit much harder if you want me to simulate middle lane. I'll just have to swipe a turn, no big deal. And then let's put a... This is a really huge Santa. It doesn't matter as much at gold, actually, truthfully. But I'm going to go MP reduction just to avoid the big Santa. So this we can simulate middle lane. Yeah. Pretty much restate. The destroy random multiplies never works out very well. Right? So this is obviously going to hit much, much harder with a middle lane. Yeah, 46 million gem damage plus the 9 million on the finisher. So that's your 55 million. So middle lane, he's going to be fine. Damage-wise, but still, well, and by fine, I mean he's fine against anything that isn't full stars, max health, or showboats. You know what I mean? He'll be fine against, like, strikers and stuff. But it's super risky, still, with the middle lane. Definitely hits harder, though, right? But that's a 50% strap. So let's see what he does with a hundo. And see how much difference that makes. Because Modern Acrobat is not the hardest class to get a good strap for males. I think I have 2 or 3 hundreds for Acrobats. I don't know how many of you guys have hundreds, but... Okay. These can just stay on there doing nothing for right now. Let's just run it with no plate. And simulate the middle lane with no plate. So again, this would be middle lane, no plate. Respectable. 54 million, no plate, middle lane with 100%. Right? That's pretty good. All right, let's see what it would look like non-middle lane. With 100%, I think he definitely needs the 100 strap. And then we can put some plates on. But again, it is super high risk. So Wes for me is going to hit mid 50 million with 0 risk because he can use the JD plate. And even without a JD plate, he hits that turn 1 every time. We lived. Ooh, close. $38 mil. More, it's not terrible. 38 mil, no plates with 100% strap. It's not amazing, but it's respectable. Yeah, it's respectable. Let's throw that, let's throw the blue plate on. Pyro Princess. Multiplies your straps and plates make a big difference for sure. Okay. Cascade free. We got the buff twice, though. This is the buff twice, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, join a good faction, dumb. There probably weren't straps and medals when you played last time. So get straps and medals figured out. The free one each month is generally very, very good. I would build through the free poster you get each month. And then, like, straps, medals, skill plates make a massive difference, but an active faction will help you the most. Yeah, there you go, guys. Professor has 6 giveaways tonight, including 1 mega. Shaking Professor, yeet. Emoji, yeet button, yeet, yeet, yeet. Yeet!
What?
So, we'll raid Professor once we're done here in like 19 minutes.
What?
I've gotten the backstage pass every week so far this month. I may not get it this week, Zandel. I'm deciding currently today if I'm going to do that. I really do think the backstage pass has very good value at $10 now, because you get 11 pulls plus everything you get from the bag when you get it. So Trish, I'm kind of close on, so I probably will just in case I get Trish shards. $42 million with 100% strap and the blue plate. It's better. There's not a lot of if you're active, dumb, there's probably more factions that would take you than you think if you're active. Yeah, Big Show, like, so he's gonna look great with like tour builds for sure, and with 99 MP he'll definitely, you can make him look like outstanding, right? This is solid. Like, Acrobat doesn't have a ton of really strong turn 1 performers, but if this is too risky, like, I bet you're gonna cascade probably I mean, me probably 1 out of 3 times. I don't know if I've cascaded that much here, but probably like 1 out of 3-ish, 1 out of 4. And I just, that's, if somebody's going to cascade that much for me, they have to like win every time guaranteed when they don't. But yeah, I feel like I said, I feel like they're going to have a snowfall moment because Brett could use a little oomph, to be honest. And Sami could use the little oomph. You know what I mean? And it wouldn't hurt Trish. So I feel like there'll be a snowfall moment. That's just gut feeling, not inside info. But then maybe you could run the safe build that I like. That's true. Miz's snowfall damage isn't really spectacular, Rusty. His multiply, however, is quite large. So, you know what else I could see them actually boosting that we didn't talk about? Red gem damage. Because Trish has red, Sami has red with the snowfall moment. Brett has a build that has red damage in it, although it's not my favorite for Brett. And then Miz has a red one too. But I don't know that Miz will be in the moment, because if it's a Canadian moment, Miz is not Canadian, right? Is Maurice, like, French-Canadian? I don't know Maurice's background, so... We completely whiffed with the real American plate. Ah, thanks, Deputy Dog. No, Citizen, it doesn't... It gives you 50% red gem damage, but it does nothing for Snowfall. And all of them have a per snowfall damage move. All of them being like, you know, Sami, Brett, Trish. So, I mean, like, with 100% strap, I think he's okay, but it's too risky for me. The only thing I haven't ran is the sub gameplay, which I hate. But if you get him and you don't have crazy stuff, obviously sub is always going to be your go-to. Throw the dog ear gremlin plate on. I have 100% strap, so that's basically the equivalent of a 20% strap in dog ear gremlin, what we're running now. And then this is, you know, what you'd get. I don't think so, Deputy Dog. Miz has had a pretty dang good life, right? Mm-hmm. Also, like, think about everything he's done in the WWE. Basically everything. He's a, you know, surefire Hall of Famer. And even saying that, he's pretty underrated. He's done a lot of really good stuff with WWE. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. That yellow is risky. I don't like wherever I'm going to put any of these. That last one. That would fill your blue MP. So this is like Zombie Dom. If you get pinned, you're screwed, but it also doesn't hit hard like Zombie Dom because there's no buff. But there you go. 30 million off the sub. Yeah, it was, Scone. It could, Jabroni. Yes, it could. It could also use Z plate. But this is basically the equivalent of a 20% strap with a gremlin, what you just saw there, right? So it's okay. Yeah. I really want to I wouldn't even if this move hit for 100 million, I wouldn't use it in Feud, the triple black. So there's the only move set that I'm really keen on is this one, which hopefully gets a moment that helps it. Not that I'll get it, but maybe later. This is the only one I'm super keen on, but again, that only hits for like, we're hitting for like 30 million. Is all. So even with a huge moment, I don't know that this moveset goes to where it needs to for me to use it over Wes. For sure. But he is fun. Boss, you would have to use a different plate to recycle fully because he fills 9 MP, so you'd need the red to blue plate for boss if there's ever a snowfall. The thing when they're red is you know you're almost never getting a red bonus in boss because of the KO effect, so we almost never see red. Black has a ton of better options because these are random multiplies, so like I don't see him being master of boss. Like he's not like, you know, like all the new characters, he's fine at showdown when he has 99 MP, otherwise they're all kind of the same. They get loaded in one match with the right setup. Right now, I mean, like, yeah, we haven't Noah, and he doesn't do like specifically black because he's random and multiply gems. So like, I feel like this is kind of low. Like if this was high, then I could see boss, right? But like he's kind of like little bit Wish version of CM Punk with the triple black. CM Punk's multiplies are what size? Maybe double. I'd have to look. I don't remember right off. So yeah, pending a moment, I don't feel it like, but I want him because he's Sami. Actually, interestingly enough, I had the powerhouse hitting harder, pretty much. Other than when he got some really massive hits in, I had the powerhouse hitting basically as hard. With a much easier build, you know? So. Yeah, I don't hate it either, Chris. Like, I like it when, like, everyone is kind of close, and it really who you use depends the extras you have for him, or the feud. Um, yeah, I want him just because he's Sami Lee, but he's not. What's his coach do? Gems and moves? Okay, if it was generate 3 blue gems with 30% blue, bigger. Yeah, Citizen, I'm a huge Sami mark too. That's why I wanted to do the stream, because I'm a big Sami mark. Third best Sami? No. Maybe? Eh. Close. I think him and Powerhouse are close, Vandal. Obviously, Zombie's the big one. Zombie's the big boy. There's stuff here, but like I said, I can't see using him in boss. Really. So, yeah, I wouldn't skyrocket him. Let me look. Trickster might not be 5-star gold yet. I have Trickster is, yep, Trickster is 5-star gold, and I don't know if the other Acro is 5-star gold yet. It might be though, because Underdog from the Underground, because it's funny to me. No, he's 5-star silver. He's not gold yet. Underdog from the Underground. This one or the old one? Rusty. New Acro or old one? The old one is blue move damage at 21k, deal 60% more. This one is 30 and 30. 30% blue gem damage, 30% blue move damage. Oh, Muda's better. Way better. That's not even close, Telvin. Muda's way better. He is definitely the best, yes, Acro Sami in the game. So Acro's kind of interesting, though. Generally, it's a pretty tough class. But, I mean, like, kind of similar to what Jay is going to do with the moment. And I was only using a 20% strap in Tiara and Jay, so, and Jay's safer. I feel like I'd use Jay with the moment, especially both moments over him, to be honest. I hate saying it, but probably true. No problem, Citizen. And keep in mind, if you have the solo moment, those multiplies, instead of being 8 and 9, are going to be 12 and 13. So that's going to add a third more damage. And I think I was only using a 20% strap, if I recall. I recorded it yesterday in the morning, so I don't remember. For sure. So, like, at Acro, I mean, like, Steamboat is safer and probably can get close to 40 million. Yeah, I don't have Muda. Not safe. Muda's better. I mean, Macho with gears is better. Orton with a Judgment Day plate is definitely safer and better. Snoop is probably, but not necessarily super safe, so I don't know. He's better than Devon. Devon, yeah, better than Devon. Jay with the moment's super interesting. Wes moment, and, you know, Braun Breaker for the dual MP, so you can go off turn 1. It's definitely better. Or Judgment Day plate and moment. Wes is better. So, I mean, he's probably close to a top 5-ish. Probably top 5 Acro-ish, right at the back end of 5-6 without a moment, depending on what you like. Maybe. D-Lo can miss by a mile, too. I mean, like, D-Lo can hit hard, but he can also completely miss. Like, this can completely miss everything. I've had him hit for peanuts with this. So, if you run a JD plate on him, then you can't use the big boomer. But you can throw a JD plate on him, so yeah, probably better. But he can miss. With a JD plate, you're safe, though. If you have a Judgment Day plate, then yeah, I will say he's definitely better. That's just the thing. Sami has nothing to keep him from getting hit. So, like, if there's a Snowfall version of a Judgment Day plate, that would certainly help with the previous build. So yeah, and Muda just hits really, really hard without needing anything crazy. So yeah, I mean, like, I think he's good. I just don't think he's, like, as good as a couple of them, so no big deal. I think he's usable and fun, but I wouldn't use him or take him to gold first. Yeah, Deputy Dog, yeah, he can hit really hard, no question. It just depends how you hit, what's up on the board, HD and stuff. Move damage at silver scales super well. That's the thing. I can hit for 15. You can hit for 15 million move damage alone. If you do the move damage one. So also depending on what hits on the board, definitely does better with 100% strap. 99 MP, he'll be fine, but he's super risky. You could probably do a drip and get bigger multiplies, because I doubt it overwrites them, but it seems kind of silly for what it is. It just kind of depends on what's on the board. So, I think he's good. Yeah, new poster art's awesome. The poster art they've crushed now. Whoever does poster art design for them, does like a really good job. Really good job. It does it. Gotcha, Lee. Yeah, I don't like using drip builds, so I never usually put one on. Just because, you know, I'm that guy. So, but yeah, I think he's a fine addition. I don't see him as like being like, I think he's too risky with the triple black for me. But he's fun. So I think Professor will probably be live in a couple minutes. We'll be rating him. He's got the bunch of the giveaways. So once you guys see him live, make sure and let me know. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to see? You want me to run something else, try something else with him? You want me to? Oh yes. Who asked about the prize wall? Sako, you still there? Sako said he had like 18.5K. Ah! I remembered, Sako. Right as you're typing it. On this one. Yeah? And you said shards don't recruit you anyone? Ah, super, Scon, super. So like long term, I would tell you to get these two. Long term, like these two are never not going to be valuable. Last build in my video, Beanie. I would say continue working towards these two whenever you can. Dual MP trainers are huge. So even if you don't get enough to get them now, look at the long view. Personally, arguably, okay, cool. We'll rate them in a little bit, a few minutes. Personally, long view, these two are roster changing. Otherwise, the value on the Rex Regum shards is crazy. If you do get him, he's insane, assuming you have a Piper plate to put on him. He's my favorite dude right now by far. Super easy to use. It's super hard. Incredibly smooth. So, and at 7,900, it's dirt cheap. So, what's up, Spin Sizzle? But trainer-wise, these two you will probably use for years and years and years and years. Either of these two. So long view, I would say take those. Because they will help your roster for years. Even when, like, even if they're like, Cherry just makes some people a whole nother level. And then same thing, Mellow, there's certain things you can do. So I would probably grab those One set of those, and then a specific token if you need it, or two, with what's left. These move damage straps, kind of not really a thing with what's left over. So that's, if you're asking me, that's what I would do. Whichever one you're closer or working towards, I'd grab one of those two, and then what's left over. I think long term it'll help your roster more. That's what I would probably do, Soccer. As for this wall, it's pretty easy. The Cargill plate all the way. Best value on the wall, not even close right here. I think I grabbed him too, Rusty. I mean, it just depends on where you're at. I don't know your roster. Did you watch the video I did on him, Chris? I mean, if you watch the video, no plate, 20% strap, I think I was clearing 50-some million. Or something crazy like that. What would equate to that at gold? Go watch that video, Chris, and you'll have my answer. That's without a jade plate. Yeah, Cargill plate by a mile. At 12K Ultimate, you're not going to have chances like that probably a lot. Nice, Kings. That's awesome. I also think the RKO plate, this is like a Wish Nightmare plate. It goes off a little bit differently, but kind of like Wish.com Nightmare plate, but it's also reasonable. It's an offensive one. So I would say that's a good one to have if you don't have a Nightmare plate or Triple H plate. Also, it sets up differently with purples. So I think that's great value. I think horrible value, don't touch with a mile, is the Hitman's Battle Gear, Chelsea plate. These two are quality of life. This one, don't get this one when you could get like these two. Stay 100 miles away from those. Yeah, that's Mrs. Merrick's. These are solid value. And then shard-wise, don't, like, 12K would recruit Becky for me. I wouldn't touch her in 100 million years compared to a jade plate. I'll get Becky eventually. So the plates are all way better value than these shards, even if you recruit them. It's a common misconception these days where people say take the shards. Now, you take the plates, especially an ultimate plate that adds 100% gem damage. So I'd stay away from the shards completely, to be honest. And this plate, this strap is horrible value. Don't touch this one. Which one's gone? Depends on your budget and the amount to beef, but sure. Ultimate plates that add damage are few and far between, and usually they're expensive. If you have anyone we talked about earlier that can use green multiplies, which there's a decent amount of superstars, yeah, I think it's worth it. For sure. Yeah. And then within your budget, right? I do think it's worth it. Plus, maybe you'll get Sami along the way, right? I don't know how it is or something else, but yeah. Logan, just a tours coach, pretty much. I mean, like, you can run triple purple, and it's kind of boom or bust. I don't love sub guys, but, like, he can get you through stuff, absolutely. Alright, I'll try to do one on this one, Scon, if you want. We'll see, no promises. But I have, I got a Sami video tonight or tomorrow, and then, probably tonight, and then maybe a price hold one. But, yeah. No problem, Sako. Let's get Professor rated up, because he's streaming with giveaways. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Had fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I think I got the right one, right? Like, I hope I didn't mistype it. All of a sudden I got paranoid. No, don't cancel. There's apparently a channel called Professor. Ooh, that was close. I forgot to put in the G Gaming because I was talking. I almost rated you to nowhere. He did, Rusty. We flip flop. I asked him for today because I love Sami. So he's taken tomorrow. Raid Professor. Let me spell this right. I'm a terrible speller. Yeah, he switched with me because I wanted to play Sami on stream. I don't usually want to do gameplay on stream, but I love Sami. So there we go. Much better. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, Rusty and Lee. I don't think the Trish shards were bad if you're 1K from recruiting her at all. I think she's really good, Rusty. It really just depends on your situation. So I took 100 Trish shards too, but I had everyone else on the wall. So thanks, Sako. Yeah, I love you too, Rusty. Yeah, yeah, Sako. Take care, guys. Thank you again.
For the Twitch people, let's copy that and put